Yo, what is up, fam, and welcome to today's video. In this one, we're going to be talking about fat loss plateaus, how to break them, and why you're in one. So you always see people talking about how they're dieting for so long, and then they end up getting into this fat loss plateau where they can't get any leaner. They're literally stuck there. Now, there's many reasons out there why people believe that you're in this plateau where it's impossible to get more shredded. But there's actually only one viable reason that makes sense, even though you think you're in a calorie deficit. You go off of what you put into the computer on Google, your calorie deficit, TDEE, and it tells you to eat 1,800 calories. So you're eating 1,800 calories a day, you're doing your cardio, you're training properly, you're not doing anything else besides the plan. You hit this wall where like nothing is happening. You're just stuck there. People will just be like, okay, well, this makes no sense. I'm in a deficit. So clearly the whole thing about just being in a calorie deficit is incorrect. But that's where you run into the problem. You're not actually in a calorie deficit. You think you are, but as you get leaner and leaner and leaner, your body tries to fight back. You might think that you're in a deficit, but what's actually happening is you're subconsciously moving less throughout the rest of the day, because you burn a shit ton of calories throughout your day, whether it's even just like walking to the car, sitting down, fidgeting, and just any little movement, going to the washroom during your break or anything like that. So you may burn, say, 400 calories during your cardio, maybe another, I don't know, like 800 during your actual workout. So that's 1,200 calories. So you have all these other calories that you're trying to burn during the day to get you to that 1,800, which is 600 calories. But studies have shown that if you're getting super lean, your body is going to try to fight back. And the longer you're in a deficit, your body is going to fight back even more. So what do I mean by that? Instead of, say, fidgeting your leg at a desk while you're doing work, maybe you don't want to get up and go and grab something. Instead of walking somewhere, you'll just not do it. You'll sit down. I've noticed this while I cut, and specifically for a competition, because I get really, really lean. Like, you literally do not want to do anything. If someone asks you to go for a walk, your body is like instantly saying, no, that is not a good idea, because you don't have enough energy to do it. Just sit the fuck down and don't do anything. And you might not be thinking about all this stuff, but your body is literally subconsciously telling you, and you might not even notice it. So you're hitting your daily calories of 1,800, you think you're in a deficit, but then the rest of your day, you're just not moving enough. And this is called NEAT. It's non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So it's basically everything you do besides like actually implementing physical training. So going to the gym, doing your cardio, that's not NEAT. NEAT is walking to your car, walking to the bathroom, fidgeting, standing up and texting, pacing back and forth while you're on the phone. That's what I do. So levels of NEAT vary greatly between people. One person might move a lot during their day and the other person might not move a lot. But you can try to consciously make decisions to move more during the day. So if you notice that you're hitting a plateau, you don't want to actually go to your calorie intake or your cardio first. So you don't want to up your cardio and you don't want to decrease what you're eating. You want to look at how you can increase your deficit through your just daily activities. Try to make decisions to stand more. If you're doing calls or you're at a desk job, even just like doing calls standing up or fidgeting and literally like shaking your foot, like that's actually what I do a lot, is like literally bouncing on my leg. You'll be surprised at how much calories you can burn just by fidgeting and moving. Like even me talking like this in my videos and using my hands a lot is going to burn more calories. Every single movement that you do that makes your body move, even me talking, is going to burn more calories. So when you hit a plateau, the first thing you want to do before reducing your calories of what you're eating daily or increasing your cardio, you want to look at trying to increase the movement you are doing throughout the day that is not an actual activity. So not doing sports, not doing anything like that. Another thing that is super effective to increase your levels of NEAT, if you've been dieting for a really long time, what you can do is actually take a diet break. So that would just be a week, 5 days, something like that, and you're gonna go back to maintenance calories. So you're giving your body energy that it needs to do everything it normally does in a day. Subconsciously, you're going to move more just because you have more energy. Your body is smarter than you think, and it does a lot of things that you might not even choose to do. But when you actually realize these things, then you can make conscious decisions to move more. But if you're still really struggling with it, go into a diet break. sit at maintenance for 5 to 7 days, let your body get its energy back and increase its levels of NEAT, and then you can go back into the deficit. So basically what I'm trying to say is move more throughout the day. You're only in the gym for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if you're doing a lot of cardio, if you're doing 30 minutes, but you still have so many other hours during the day where you could literally change your entire deficit. Someone who does a job like construction or does a desk job, totally different. That person is going to have to fidget and move a lot more, or they're going to have to do more cardio. But remember, you want to move more throughout the day before ever increasing the cardio or reducing your food intake. Having a higher calorie intake while you're cutting is literally the best thing ever. You want to be able to eat more so you can perform well in the gym and maintain muscle mass. If you have to keep decreasing your calories, it's going to be really hard to keep your body functioning properly and maintain all the muscle you've earned. And this is why you can see some people cutting on 1800 calories, 2000 calories. It's not because they have this crazy metabolism. It's because they are moving more. They require more calories. If you want to think about it like this, their metabolic rate is higher because they're moving more throughout the day, not just in their workout. Someone who has a low metabolic rate probably has a desk job or something where they're not moving a lot. They get in their car, they come home, they sit and watch Netflix, things like that. They're not moving as much. Whereas someone who's always on their feet and always standing is going to burn calories a lot more. And that's why you may think that that person has a higher metabolism than the person who is doing the desk job, coming home, watching Netflix, using their car, not walking, not biking, anything like that. So next time someone tells you that they have a slow metabolism, it's because they are just not moving as much as you. And if you think you have a fast metabolism, it's probably because you actually fidget a lot. Like even for myself, I used to think that I had the fastest metabolism until I started realizing how much I move. When I talk, I'm moving. When I'm like literally on my computer, I'm like swaying back and forth, my feet are moving, like something's always moving. Even when I'm eating, I'm like eating and my legs are moving back and forth. So that right there means I have high levels of NEAT. So even for me to bulk, it's actually very hard because subconsciously my body just likes to move more. Now for some people, it might be a little bit harder. You might actually have to consciously make those decisions to move more or move less if you're trying to bulk. In my case, when it comes down to a fat loss plateau, just remember you need to move more first before decreasing your calories or increasing your cardio. If that still doesn't work and you're moving lots throughout the day, then you can reduce your calories a little bit more. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that really quick because I had a bunch of people asking me how to break a fat loss plateau and why it happens, why their metabolism is slow compared to someone else. And it comes down to the levels of NEAT. So I hope that helped you guys and answered some of your questions. If it did, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. I got videos coming out on Monday and Thursday all the way through March. So I'm trying to do 2 uploads every single week, which is kind of hard, but I'm working my hardest and I hope it's helping you guys. So if it does, just help me out by liking and subscribing. And then after March, I'm actually gonna go back to vlogging and maybe making an informational video here and there. I really wanna get back to vlogging so I can show you guys what I'm doing with my business, my actual training in the gym, and then how I'm prepping for my comp. There's a lot of stuff going on, so I really do wanna vlog as well. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.